quickly want to go through this new setup that I've developed within AUM and using the Xequence 2 sequencer. Essentially, I wanted a kind of a modular DAW approach. So I was looking at various sequencers, and the one that seems to be the most powerful and give me exactly what I need is Xequence 2. So I've got Xequence 2, which is basically the sequencing brain, and then I've got AUM, which is where everything's coming into. So you can see I've got different channels. I've got EG Pulse for my drums. I've got the electric piano from Apesoft, electric vintage, and then I've got Moog Model 15 for the bass, and then those two elements there are going through a mix bus which has the bass sidekick. So just going back to the sequence now, so I'll start off with the drums. So you can see that's a pretty simple, straightforward pattern. I've got hi-hats, kicks, extra kicks, snares, and then that kind of vinyl crackle thing going on, which I've not. It's just literally one of the EG Pulse standard kits here. Which is the BC hip hop vinyl. It's the first time I've really used EG Pulse, so I just created a map for it inside of Xequence here. So you can see here I've got my pads. And I've got it laid out MPC style. I've triggered loads of those vinyl things now, which is quite nice. Anyway, just going back to that. So you can see that this is what we've got in this sequence. Now it's just a simple 4-bar sequence. Obviously what I can do is create full tracks with this. And I can move that sequence around if I want to. I can just select it. And then I can replace it. I can do all kinds of things with that. Duplicate it and link it. So that if I make changes to the original one, effectively all the child versions of the parent one are then going to, any changes I do are going to be reflected in the child one. But anyway, so that's the drums element. Now all I did in terms of routing is I've got here my channels, and they're going into different bits within AUM. So we've got this one on MIDI channel 1 is EG Pulse, and I just titled it, and it's going to AUM MIDI destination. And then all I'm doing within AUM is exactly the same thing. So all the other channels are off, it's just listening to number 1, and then the AUM is the destination. And when I play it, just go back so that it's soloed again. Simple as that. And it's literally exactly the same all the way across. So I've got an erroneous channel in there now. Get rid of that. So I've got on the Rhodes one. Exactly the same. So there's no sound coming through, as you can see, because I've got the ghost note on. So if I go into Sidekick, that's where the MIDI trigger is coming from. So you can see in my MIDI setup, I've done exactly the same thing as before, except I've done it from within here. So I've got the virtual destination, this is coming from track 4, and you can see the kick it's receiving there. And that's just ducking the track, so that when I want to have the most impact with the drums, that's the particular point that I've chosen. So then, going back to sequence, that's it, putting it all together. So it's as simple as that. Everything else you can do as you would in a normal sequencer. So if you're going into the piano roll, you can test things out there, you can draw them in, you can also record it in as well. And ultimately it looks like it's going to be the basis of my iOS kind of modular DAW. So like I said, just a really quick video just to kind of explain what it is that I did, how I did it, what I was using to do it. And as I explore it some more and get used to exactly what you can do with it, I'll post up some more videos.